Do you have Fatal Push? They didn't! They didn't have the Fatal Push! Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Well, the real Scythe, the problem is it's older, right? So sets, as every year, coming up here, we're going to have one soon in September, there will be rotation. And every year, Standard rotates, and the older sets fall out, and the new sets come in, right? So Standard only ever gets so large. Lucky Chimera, glad you made it, good to see you. So Throne of Eldraine was just from... That was in, in a few weeks, there's going to be a new September set, right? Last September set was whatever that Zendikar set was, or no, was the Innistrad sets. Then before that was Zendikar. The Zendikar sets are leaving with this rotation. So Zendikar's Zendikariness, Zendikarfully, Carful stuff, whatever the heck the name of that set is called, will no longer be in Standard either. And for the record, the year before that was Throne of Eldraine, which is why it is only in Explorer and Historic. Rogue 528, glad you made it. Yes, that's right. That is right. Thought it was all new. Oh, yeah, it's old. Kaldheim was January or February or whatever that set is, like the later one. Just curious what the rare lands will be in Dominaria. I mean, in fairness, they could be the original dual lands. They won't be. They won't be. But they, anything's possible. All right, we block. So here's the thing, folks. I kind of want the Raggadragga, but in fairness, I kind of really want a Nissa. So let's resolve a Nissa. Crash in with the forest, see what happens. RMB, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm aware they are on the reserved list. But anything's possible. It's not going to happen, for the record. I want to make that perfectly clear. It is not going to happen. But, my guess is Painlands, Stoic Gaming. But, could be. I don't think we're going to get Pathways that soon slapped back. I think it's far more likely we get, even a brand new one over Pathways. Because the Pathways, normally it's at least 4 or 5 years between reprints. Ally Fastlands, that would make sense. Radu in Standard. Yeah. But, outside of Standard, maybe not. Probably not, I should say. Leyline of Abundance. Raggadragga. Combat. Yeah, baby. Damage dealt. All right. You can tap them for colorless. I mean, that's true. OG duels. That's what I said. Great God on. People in chat were upset. But whatever. Glad you made it. Great God on. All right. You got it. Brazen Bar. Another land. Probably means they have a counterspell. Gonna kill our Raggadragga? That would be interesting. My joking, glad you made it. Ishtari, glad you made it. Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly. Okay. All right. Our opponent really trying to bounce everything back. Yeah, well, here it comes. Actually, that was dumb. They were tapped out. We were 100% supposed to attack with that forest first. I was planning on holding these back, but there was no reason to not attack with the forest. That was dumb. Yeah. That was not ideal. Back in my day! Exactly, Ishtari. Exactly. Well, Sound Labber, I'm actually 38. So, but, you know, what do you consider middle-aged? Someone in their middle years. Somewhere right in the middle of their life, right? Well, here I am, right? Yeah. All right. I'm just saying, Sound Labber. Like, what do you consider young? What is a young person or whatever, right? Like, you know, obviously children, clearly, right? And then, you know, you get into young adults. Young adults, clearly people in their, like, you know, early 20s, things like that. And then what happens when you leave adulthood? You're into your middle years, and then you get into your aged years. Folks, if you expect to live until, you know, 80, the halfway point is 40. I am close. I am right up against the halfway point, right? I'm at 38. You can't get much closer to the halfway point without being actually on the ball. So, you know, here we are. Sorry, Johnny Ace. Glad you made it. Good to see it. Well, I mean, you would still be in middle-aged. Yeah, 53, Johnny Ace. I would agree with that. Harley Randy, yeah, 50 is fine. But, like, I'm just saying, at what point do you reach your elder years? My mind always thought it was retirement, right? 65. Right? 63, you're still in your middle years. But, you know, you reach a certain age. 50 plus? Okay, that makes it worse, RMB. That makes it worse. Just saying. All right, Mellow. And shocks in a land. And curdles. Make food. I am not going to bother BMing here. We're just going to go ahead and attack. Come right back out. Something Highlander. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess. Delicious Go, you know. Yeah. What the heck? Let's try it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Draw into the appropriate thing. You know, whenever. That's fine. Orange Crunch, glad you made it. Yes, this is, in fact, iced coffee. Okay. Good card. Just kind of unfortunate that we got it now. Would have been nice to have in our opening hand. Uh-oh, Thoughtseize. That's unfortunate. Our opponent, with some decisions, decides on Raggadragga, unsurprisingly. Shocks in an Overgrown Tomb and Thoughtseizes again. Good heavens. Takes the Nissa. Surely they take Nissa. And our hand does stone nothing now. They took the Gilded Goose, which admittedly is fine. A little surprising. I guess if they just have a kill spell for Sanctum Weaver, maybe they're thinking, or they could be fight rigging potentially. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just not that bad. I am okay with these things. Nissa. Who shakes the world? Cragcrown Pathway. Crashing in. Opponent takes it down to 12. Do they have a removal spell for the Cragcrown Pathway? Maybe just for Nissa? Definitely a little bit of a weird sequence from our opponent, I think. Okay, Heartless Act, sure. Fine. All right. Stuxnet goes with Blood Crypt, attacks Nissa. Gets to eat a land. We draw a Llanowar Elves. See, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, you know, End-Raze Forerunners. Opponent on 5. May is asking for my hat size. Unfortunately, this hat does not say my hat size. It just says large/extra large, grande X grande. I think Stetson is telling me I have a big head. I don't know, Mome. I really don't know. Halitas. Okay. Llanowar. Combat. Opponent. Gonna have to do a lot of blocking here. Yep. Yep. Bunch of lands go away. Our opponent drops to 1. We, Paradise Druid. If they have a removal spell for End-Raze Forerunners, we likely lose. Cletus, heck of a card. But, oh, well. Mama May, it's a good thing you know my barber. Mama May is actually my barber, folks. She's the one that cuts my hair. Hey! Let's see. So... all right. Leyline of Abundance. And do we go up on a land here? I think we submit 0. We need to keep that Stomping Ground around at least for until next turn. No attacks. Cletus here has us in relatively, if not quite, difficult shape. Cletus grows to a 5/6. All right. Raggadragga here would be amazing. Of course, admittedly, like Banefire would be good. Crackle with power would be good. Fatal push. No. Oh my goodness. All right. Fine. If they block here, they go to 6. They still kind of win out on that trade, don't they? We attack here. They grow the Kalidas. Gain a bunch of life. We're gonna wait one more turn. I guess we are kind of putting it on the line a little bit. If they draw another if they draw a removal spell for End-Raze Forerunners, we're in a great deal of trouble here. Chandra Torch of Defiance can kill our forest.
I knew you needed my help.
All right. They do.
Time to die.
Kalidas can go after Nissa. You got it. All right. Our opponent going to pump their Cletus by sacrificing a zombie. Gains 9 life up to 10. Okay, land. Why would you do that? Why would you tap that one? That is very dumb. All right. End-Raze Forerunners crashes in. Takes a bunch of that life right back away. Stuxnet draws a card. Chandra goes up. Gets a Thoughtseize. Not going to be very effective here. It's a land. What do you do now? They pass. All right. Okay. So at least he has hair. Yeah. All right. Counters go on. No trample, though. That makes this very, very, very awkward. I mean, except for on End-Raze Forerunners, but the Cletus just gets to eat it. Okay. Holy crud. Mumry, glad you made it. Good to see you, Mumry. Raggadragga would be a great, great draw. We have not yet seen it. Chandra goes up, finds Tarmogoyf, likely casting that one. They do, in fact, cast that one. And Stuxnet Passing through. Okay. In our upkeep, we draw a card. They hit us with Kolaghan's Command. Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Inconvenient. Admittedly, that land wasn't really doing much for us. We have been drawing very, very poorly here, honestly. But I have great confidence that we're about to turn that corner because our opponent has also been drawing not super well. All right. And we pump. We have to wait again. No. This is fine. This is fine. Exactly. The rail sky. The rail. Oh my goodness. Chandra is doing lots and lots of work here, folks. But unfortunately, the hero is absolutely Cletus. Cletus absolutely just making hay by being able to grow past our End-Raze Forerunners. All right. Okay. So no, we're not using removal. You got it? They give up a Tarmogoyf to put a little damage onto Nissa, and importantly, give themselves a little bit of buffer between Nissa and the end zone, so to speak. All right, Gilded Goose. Come on down. Nissa, go on up. All right. No attacks. We're very close. We're very close. Rozzy, glad you made it. Good to see you. Glensleeve Siphoner gets in. All right. And all right. Opponent deals the damage. We allow it. Chandra goes up. Gets another Glensleeve Siphoner. Okay. Oh my goodness, folks. This is wild. Yeah, they pay. Okay. Passing through combat. Bone Crusher Giant. Goes after Nissa. Really unfortunate. Okay. And our turn. All right, so if we attack with the End-Raze Forerunners, they gain 11 life up to 13. They block a 6, a 6, a 6, and take 11. They end up right back at the same life total. So the deal is 2, 4, 6, 8. We're gonna attack them for 1. This is not Oh, I guess. Let's do it. Do you have Fatal Push? They didn't. They didn't have the Fatal Push. Oh my goodness, folks. I thought sure this was gonna go entirely south. Birds. The Leyline of Abundance makes this hand quite a bit better, so we'll see. Why? Was the Pellet with Poison the flag with Dragon? Yeah. The Pellet with Poison is in the Vessel with Pestle. The flag with the Dragon is brewed, is true. Ascendant Spirit, eh? Okay. Gruffles, also an individual of culture. They broke the chalice from the palace. Osteo Bastio. Paradise Druid. What say you? I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Why do they always have it? Lord Kaiju, glad you made it. Yes. Good to see you, LK. I trust life has been treating you well. All right. Osteo Bastio has Curious Obsession. At work to show how easy it is to pass the final test. Love it. Love it. Sanctum Weaver. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Why must we rhyme all the time? It's a great question. All right. Well, gonna end the turn. The question is, are we supposed to block here? Krupek, good to see you, my friend. Krupek, you have to get with Mama May. You have to get with Mama May. It's very important. I do not know anything about the things you guys are asking about. Rusty Scissors. Glad you made it. All right. Ascendant Spirit connects again. Yeah. We're going to make another food. You got it. And opponent allows it to happen. Well, folks, we would really, really prefer to draw anything useful, honestly. Just anything useful at all. I am doing great, Rusty Scissors. Thank you for asking. Okay. Why do Norwegians put barcodes on their warships? So they can Scandinavian. I see what you did there. All right. This Ascendant Spirit is awkward. Okay. Curious Obsession on the Spectral Sailor. Comes on in. We block. Okay. Leyline of Abundance. All right. Osteo Bosteo. Considering things. Deciding on things. Combat tricks. Does not appear so. We drop to 12. Ascendant Spirit draws another card. Has drawn 1,000,000 cards with that stupid little 1-mana creature. Snow-covered island shows up. Hovering our stuff. Looks like bounce spells, potentially. Possibly just doing math. That's always a possibility as well. Mausoleum Wanderer. They're the Wanderer. They go around, 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 around. Okay, that was, again, folks, very much not what we were looking for. But alas, it is the sort of thing that happens when you put 1,000,000 things like this in your deck. Occasionally, you draw 1,000,000 things like this. So, pass for now. Okay. Yeah. What do you say, Osteo Bosteo? Shacklegeist is annoying. Yeah. And Shacklegeist going to start tapping things down, presumably. Shacklegeist. Taps down the 1/3 Gilded Goose. Does. Annoying. Decidedly annoying. And they go to combat. Okay. Bounce spell. Leyline of Abundance. Okay. Their spirit goes away, which is amazing. Our opponent agrees. All right. It's deep. I mean, maybe. Maybe those waves are in the bathtub. I'm just saying there are no ships in my bathtub. Well, I mean, I guess. I haven't checked my bathtub in quite some time. My wife and I have a stand-up shower that I use in our own room. So I will admit that I actually haven't looked in the bathtub in kind of a long time, so I now suddenly feel compelled to make sure there isn't a ship in there. Hey. This is interesting, isn't it? We would like, you know, another land or something, but this is fine. Maybe it's shipless because it's too shallow. Ooh, okay. Maybe that is deep. Or shallow, as it were. Tireless Tracker. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, so we did not get the requisite land that we were hoping to receive. But we do get Leyline of Abundance. And so next turn, if we go uninteracted with, which our opponents on Abzan, I assume they have plenty of interaction. But if we do go uninteracted with, we can Kogla next turn. Or we just, Nissa, potentially. I'm going to go lie down for tomorrow. Hey. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate those bits earlier. That was very, very kind. Okay, so none of those things show up. Kogla, the Titan Ape, going to eat a Traitor of Get. Gain our opponent a couple of life and pass the turn. Shipless Waves. 5 cards in hand, 23 life, a Tireless Tracker, a pair of clues, and 4 mana. Staring down Kogla Titan Ape, a Leyline of Abundance, a pair of lands, and a pair of mana tapping creatures. Makes another Fabled Passage land drop, creating 2 more clues from Tireless Tracker. Good heavens. Shipless Wave. Living the Tireless Tracking Dream. Vanishing Verse. hits our Kogla Titan Ape, inconveniently enough. We would desperately, desperately, desperately love to see a land here. Please do not let us down. It is not a land. Nissa, she is going to start shaking the world here. Fear not. The world may be shaken, but we are not. Llanowar Elves is going to show up. Elvish Mystic. Well, no, I guess that was a little bit risky, wasn't it? We were supposed to activate Nissa first. If you run the risk of not being able to activate your Planeswalker if you ever do the thing without doing the thing, you know, because you give your opponent priority between spells. So we're gonna crash in for 3. Opponent takes it. We have roughly 25.5 bajillion mana now. Just the 2 mana. But just the 2 lands, but a lot of mana. Opponent growing the Tireless Tracker via drawing cards. Continues doing so. The question is, are we supposed to chump block here? I think the answer is yes. We can't trade because they just crack another clue. But I think we are supposed to block. Keep the Nissa around. It was Anders. Glad you made it. Opponent. 6 cards in hand. Goes with Trelasara, Moon Dancer. Wow. Okay, that's definitely a thing. So, yeah, she's the dancer. End-Raze Forerunners. Show up. Make our creatures very, very large. Opponent blocks. Damage dealt. Drops to 1 point of life. Folks, 1 point of life. You can't make this up. And the +2/+2 going away. Do you have a board sweeper? Portable Hole goes after non-land permanent. And the opponent scoops it up after realizing that only gets Llanowar Elves, and it will not be an answer to their current woes. Oh, okay. Do not bolt my birds, opponent. Do not bolt my birds. Do not bolt my birds. Please. Please do not bolt my birds. Elvish Mystic, not a bolted bird. Okay. So, folks, turn 2 Nissa is a relatively strong draw, in my opinion. I don't know, it's probably controversial, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think that's quite strong. You know what I mean? Just putting that out there. Good old-fashioned turn 2 Nissa plan. Yeah, I mean, it was Anders. We'll see if it's good enough, but you know, I think it's good. I think it's strong. Hi, Josie. Glad you made it. Lelia, Blade Reforged shows up. Goes after Nissa. Gets another Lelia on top. We're not going to block. Nissa takes her beats. Gruffles. Dropping that sweet, sweet sub on us. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right, so 2, 6, 10. 13, so we're gonna go with X equals 11. Search our library for good old-fashioned Craterhoof Behemoth. And just casually hit our opponent for twice their life total on turn 3. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is a good hand. We're gonna keep it. We have the Raggadragga. Yes. See, exactly, it was Anders. Not our opponent living that unfair life. You know what I mean? Where they do nasty, disgusting things, unlike our own abundantly fair and reasonable strategy. I'm just saying, it's, you know, sometimes people act like that, and you can't ever know, you know? Mind Stone. Oh, crud. They're going to sweep our board, aren't they? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is not enough. So let's just Raggadragga. Crash in. Untap everybody. Hit our opponent down to 11. Pray they don't have a board sweeper. Do not Ritual of Soot me. Languish would actually be worse. Ritual of Soot, the Raggadragga survives. Languish gets literally everything. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's not going to be enough, folks. It is not going to be enough. Opponent kills the Raggadragga. Like, we're not pleased about that, but all right, you know. Was not Languish. So we're going to go ahead and do the thing. Blark, scoop him up. GG, opponent. GG. They were talking about how incredibly easy it is to weigh fish. So I asked for a demonstration. As it turns out, they come with their own scales. Stomping Ground. Tapped. It is. The deck is called Dragon D's. That's right. Said they were in the non-friction. No. Okay. I'm just getting started. All right. Well, this stinks. So we're going to go with Paradise Druid. This is the slowest start we've been off to all night. No turn 1 dorks. No ley lines. Not entirely sure why we went for this, honestly. The hand looked fine in my hand, but the more I look at it now, I'm like, this isn't very good at all. We're going to bank on our opponent not having any board sweepers, and just be relying on things like counter magic potentially, but more likely Skyclave Apparition, Brutal Cathar style removal. They're doing Charming Prince stuff, so we assume they're going to be doing, you know, exiling and returning. Indeed, Ephemerate shows up. It's true. No, Onyx Virus. I actually, it's one of the favorite parts of my job. And I even have even less mature humor for them, as it turns out. Because the toddlers just love fart jokes. So I'm in heaven, honestly, you know? And I also get to tell, just being honest. Just being honest. Raggadragga. Show up. So I also get to tease them about eating random things that aren't supposed to be eaten, like socks and stuff. They get the biggest kick out of it. I cannot even describe to you how hilarious they think it is when I pretend to eat a sock. It's like just their favorite thing. So, you know. Comparatively speaking, believe it or not, Twitch chat is by far the easier audience to entertain. I'm just leveling with you here. They have not committed anything to the board the last couple of turns. I think Raggadragga is a good enough board here that Okay, Collected Company. All right, sure. I am not Onyx Virus. I am not. Skyclave Apparition does show up. They get our Raggadragga. Yeah. Deputy of Detention shows up. They get our Sanctum Weaver. Resolves all. We have no 3-mana tappers. That's the only reason. Believe me, I wanted it in the deck initially, and we worked... I was working on a plan for getting it into the deck in a way that would make sense, but I never quite found a reasonable way of making that work, so, you know, didn't end up making it in. Hallowed Fountain shocked in. Neoforms. Oh, believe me, yeah, indeed. And the good thing is, if we go Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elves, you get to do the thing, like, on turn 2, which is nice. But again, it didn't work out with the rest of the deck, right? All right, they give us a 4/4. They take a Gilded Goose. Soul Herder grows. If they have a counterspell, I think we lose, right? Because we have to kind of go all in here. And by kind of all in, I mean exactly, precisely, and wholly all in here. They could also just have another Ephemerate that kind of blows us out. They do. Okay, that doesn't do what you want it to do, though. Because that gets, like... Yeah, that stuff is all fine. So we've got to crash in for 13. Soul Herder can trade with the 6/6. Now, I guess. But they have to block. Yeah, I was going to say, unless Storm has maybe another Soul Herder or something, like, this is just way too much damage. They don't want to give us back our mana tappers or anything. And, you know, they have to block